Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome. We're gonna get back into more Amberlynn Reid content. I know that I said I wasn't gonna film videos, but I'm gonna film this one. It is very late at night though. I just got home from celebrating with my family. Christmas was awesome. Being able to see my sister, my brother-in-law, and my parents and all that. It was just really fun. Took Banjo with me. We had a great day. It is very late though. It's like 11 p.m. Thankfully, I don't have work tomorrow anyway, so I can just be up a little bit longer than usual. That being said, we're going to get into this video, and thankfully I already have a bunch of foodie videos pre-filmed, so the next couple days I'm taking off. That being said, we're going to get straight into the video and let Amber take it away.
Hello, welcome to a new Vlogmas. So there's only two left, folks. Today and tomorrow, which is so freaking crazy. So when you guys are watching this, it's Christmas Eve. So happy Christmas Eve. I hope that you guys have a good one. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve for me. Today's the 23rd. I have been having so much fun with Vlogmas, so thank you guys so much for joining me on this ride.
Amber, do not thank me, thank the completionist effect, because otherwise I would have abandoned this ship ages ago.
Another year that I did it and completed it, so yay me.
I'm sorry, but like the petting on the ass of like her doing 3 to 5 minute videos is ridiculous. Like that'd be the equivalent of me showing up to work with shoes on, and me like, guys, give me applause. I showed up to work with boots on. And everyone else is like, yeah, no shit, we all do that.
Anyways, hello. I also want to say thank you guys so much. I am almost at 243,000 subscribers. I always gain around 800 a month, so thank you guys so much. You guys are like literally amazing. So
speaking of subscribers, like I'm nearly up to 300 already, which is like crazy to me. Like I didn't think I was going to make 100 or even 200, let alone 3 already. So thank you to you guys. Not to mention, you guys are so genuinely sweet.
Tommy told me to check the package room. She got me a lamp because I've been wanting one for my side table, and she went and got one for me.
Emily's out here being shady, thinking, here Amber, here's a lamp so you can lighten the hell up.
And it's so cute. It's small. It's exactly what I wanted. As you guys know, I film right here and I'm always like, oh my God, I need a lamp.
Hey Amber, you know what you could have done? Instead of talking to Emily about buying a lamp, just go out and buy a lamp. Or do what you always do and order one in. You could pay $50 to $70 for a goddamn book, but you couldn't order a lamp? Or go get one at Dollar Tree with your mum?
Now we have one. And yes, I also got Tommy Christmas presents, but I just didn't vlog any of it. But I can show you some of the things I got her. So she really likes skincare and stuff like that. So I got her this turmeric clay mask, green tea clay mask, and a Dead Sea Minerals mud mask.
I mean, if the allegations are also true, Amber, she likes locking people in basements, so you should probably had a basement party before you left.
I also got her this exfoliating glove, which I use and definitely recommend. You guys, this is like the best exfoliating glove I've ever used in my life. So I got her one of those. So we both also asked for a couple things for Christmas. She asked for a sketchbook and some oil pastels. So I got her both of those. Random fact about Tommy is she is super creative and artistic, and she's really good at it.
I was going to make a joke about Amber mispronouncing autism, but at the same time, I don't want Emily anywhere close to being associated with me, so, like, let's not go there.
I knew she needed tongs, so I got her some tongs. And then I also know that she wanted to start over her Tupperware storage container situation type deal because she had a few missing lids, and I prefer glass storage, and I know that that was something she was interested in, so I got her some of that.
That's definitely functional. Like, I completely understand getting stuff that people need for Christmas just to make it a little bit cheaper on them, especially with the holidays and stuff like that. That is really cool. But at the same time, I've been told as a man way too many times never to get a woman kitchen-related items for their birthday, Mother's Day, or Christmas. Like, just don't do it.
And then I got her these 2 coloring books. It's not a typical coloring book. It's the type of coloring book where you are trying to mimic the page that's already there. So I can show you an example here.
There and here. Amber, you're trying way too hard to mimic her accent and you're failing miserably. Just stop, it's embarrassing.
She has already colored me the rose. Like, it's so good. Like, look at that. The time it takes her to do this is insane, and how many different colors she uses and like blending techniques and like mixing colors together. I'm just like, girl, you are so talented. Like, I literally can't. I'll have to show you guys in the future some more of her artwork she has done. Like, she just leaves my jaw on the floor at how amazing she is. Okay, guys.
Yeah, I'll fully admit she's got some skills. Like, I think women in general do just have better fine motor skills as well as being able to be creative and be able to really put their ideas onto paper or just really anything in general when it comes to creating stuff. Where a lot of men do lack those type of creative skills, and a lot of people kind of look down on them for it, which is kind of weird because if some people just don't have talent, like I'll fully admit I have two left hands, and it's not because I haven't tried, it's because I am an idiot. That being said, I would love to have half the skills that a lot of women I see in general have when it comes to creative skills.
So, update. I think I'm gonna go back on semaglutide, or I want to try tirzepatide. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Either way, they're both weight loss injections, and I'm pretty sure today I'm gonna sign up.
I mean, it's kind of weird that Amber would need semaglutide or a weight loss drug because she herself has admitted that she doesn't have an ED, remember? Like, guys, she doesn't have one. She just likes to overeat for the sake of overeating. So she doesn't need the weight loss drug. She could just stop overeating. And I mean, it should be much easier now that she's away from the feeder. I'm listening to myself in the playback and I'm realizing Tide Me is a condescending bitch.
There are so many websites out there where you can get things like semaglutide, but there's only a few true reputable ones, and I have been doing research for weeks now, and I think I finally chose the one. I don't really feel like sharing it because I don't know what it is, but sometimes like I'm biased and I'm a super indecisive person. So if so many people come at me with like a negative aspect, which there's nothing negative about this.
I don't know why, but she's making it sound so shady. She's like, I gotta make sure that I go to the reputable places. Like, I need to make sure I get the right stuff to get my fix.
But with some of the people that watch me, they create negativity out of everything. No shade. But I think we're all aware of that by now.
Are we creating the bad, or are we just pointing the bad out? Because, like, let's go back and look at some of the things that you have done, shall we? You were transphobic to your first ex, saying that he was never going to be a real man, he was never going to be a real woman, and that you didn't want to date a trans man, which ultimately is your choice, but at the same time, there is way to do that in a graceful way, and you were not graceful in the slightest. I mean, let's face it, no such thing as grace when it comes to you, but very ungraceful way of going about it. You admitted on Ask FM you're putting your hands on Crystal, so domestic abuse, mental and emotional abuse towards Destiny. You tried to emotionally manipulate her by trying to keep her away from her family members, threatening to unalive yourself, throwing things at her car, getting into fisticuffs with her mum, really causing arguments and stuff between the daughter and her mother, which is a massive red flag in my opinion. Same thing with Beck. You did the same thing with Beck too, keeping her from friends, family, making timers, mentally and emotionally abusing her, stealing money from her, stealing money from her mom, all those horrendous things that you did over like 4 years with Beck. Wifey, apparently Alexis said you were allegedly getting physical with her, cheating, helping someone else cheat, dating someone who was like 8 years younger than you, which is a massive red flag again. Also, they were dealing with intense homophobia, so you had a great power dynamic in between those two things, and you're an abusive person, so another red flag. And recently, you're now dating someone who is known to help perpetuate the death of another person by eating themselves to death and engaging in that said behavior. So I don't know if it's us creating that negativity as much as it us just pointing it out. And that's all I can really think of right now. Like, my eyes are closed and I don't even want to open them again. Like, that's how tired I am right now. So we're just going to move on before I pass out.
But anyways, I just don't want to say like what company or anything like that yet. For the sake of me like changing my mind. I don't want to change my mind. I want to go back on semaglutide. I felt at my absolute best. And right now I feel horrible.
Can you imagine Amber doing like a shady deal to get semaglutide? Like, someone's out here selling off-brand semaglutide and she's meeting them behind like Walmart to like do a trade deal.
So I'm signing up today. Today's the day. I'm signing up. I'll take you guys on that journey. And the reason why like I haven't been talking about this is because it became such like a weird taboo subject. And I also just like haven't been vlogging. I'm still back and forth, like losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight for the last like 6 months, but I just haven't been sharing that because really like I have just been like in my own little world.
Oh, sweetheart, it's been far more than 6 months. You have been in your own little world for the past, how old is she? 35 years? Yeah. Like, you don't exist outside your little bubble.
And I've taken a lot of stuff away from my vlogging. And with Vlogmas, I think it's like made me love vlogging again. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of has brought back a certain spark for me. And I've realized my life is my life. this is what I'm going through. And I'm done trying to like not film certain things because I'm afraid of what people are going to say. Like, I don't care.
Ooh, speaking of Follow Your Spark, I recently played Unravel 1 and 2. Recently, really good games. Genuinely love them. So much so that I actually got a Unravel tattoo. And I got the Yarny as well as the Puddle Slime from Slime Rancher. And every time I see them now, and it just makes me smile. Like, they are my two favorite tattoos now.
I realized I am judged regardless. So I'm done thinking in my head, I'm not going to share anything about weight loss because it's been such a taboo subject. Like, I don't care anymore. Like, it is what it is. Okay, I'm fully aware this angle is hexagona, but it is what it is in this moment.
I mean, we all know you're saying that because it's Emily's favorite angle.
So I am signing up for sure today, right now. It's currently happening. It's asking me a bunch of questions because we're doing like an intake form, but it's asking what medications I'm interested in.
I would say Adderall, but you'd probably need something a lot stronger.
There's a lot to choose from, but I'm going to click Ozempic, which is semaglutide, and I'm also going to click Mounjaro, which is the tirzepatide. It is super confusing to people who like don't understand, which I barely understand. But Mounjaro is the medicine, tirzepatide is the compound of it, just like Ozempic is the medicine and semaglutide is the compound of it.
There is no way that Amber knows what a compound is. That is definitely Emily 100%.
So those are the ones I'm interested in because I'm actually scheduling an appointment with the provider. So you will be seeing a doctor and a nutritionist, which I think is so freaking awesome. I already have my doctor's appointment scheduled for the 26th.
Dude, why even bother? The moment Emily comes back into the picture, it's going to be gone just like Weight Watchers.
One day after Christmas and one day before my birthday. I think we're going to be starting the new year on a good note, gotta say. By the way, AirPod in ear does not mean that I am FaceTiming Tommy. I am constantly listening to something, but
Other than the voices in your head?
if I'm vlogging and I have this in my ear, that just means that it's paused. I've been doing this for years. I used to have big beats and you guys would come for me all the time.
I can assure you, Amber, I have never come for you and I never will. Oh god, I'm too tired.
About the beats. And then one of my exes actually got these for me. They're more small, not as noticeable, but I have these in my ear 24/7. It's a sensory thing. Like, I can't have it completely silent. I always have to be listening to a podcast of some sort. Okay, you guys, so my grandma's last gift came in, so now I can wrap this. And I need to remind myself next year, get boxes to put oddly shaped things in because I don't like gift bags.
Oh my god, Amber, even when you're doing something for someone else, it's all about you and how you feel.
They're messy and I prefer wrapping and I prefer how gifts look when they're wrapped. But yeah, the only reason why I use gift bags is for like oddly shaped things. As you can see, I only wrap things that were like in a box. And then things like purses or clothing, those I just put in gift bags. All right, you guys, so it is fan art time. Look at how beautiful this is.
I was looking at it and I'm like, why is there like bald spots in her head? And it took me a moment to realize those are actually the devil horns. Yeah, so I was laughing at that for a good minute or so, and then I felt like an idiot because I'm like, oh no, that's not what it's actually meant to be. Because like, I know Amber has a jacked hairline, but like, dude, it's not that bad.
Oh my gosh. It's like every time I see one, it's like my new favorite. I'm just like, are you joking me? And I've had a few people ask why don't I shout out the artists. It's because anytime anyone does something nice for me, even just a nice comment, they get attacked. And I don't want anyone who makes this art for me to get attacked in any way because they're just being sweet, they're just being kind, and they're doing something that literally is making me smile like every single day. So thank you guys so much for this.
The thing is, I do kind of agree with her because there are some people who are pretty bloodthirsty in the comments, and there are a lot of people who don't quite understand who Foodie and Amber are, and they will support them. But at the same time, there are a lot of people who know full well the things that they have done and still support them. So if someone's like young or has a disorder or a disability or is just truly kind-natured who doesn't have that level of emotional intelligence or just emotional awareness to see the manipulation or the things that someone else does, it's kind of a gray area where it's like you don't want them getting hate, but at the same time you want to kind of make them see reason to why the things that they are supporting is not good, or the people that they're supporting is not good. Like, have a conversation, critique them in a way that is respectful, but a lot of people really do just go for the throat. I've seen some really messed up comments. And like, I know I'm a bit of a hypocrite in that regard because I have my fun and I say my jokes, but there is a line that I will not cross.
But that is the reason why I will not shout anyone out. I've even had people tell me that I can, but I choose not to. This one in particular, actually, someone posted, the person who did it posted it on their Instagram, and that's how I saw it, was through Instagram story. Because when you post something and tag me, it shows up in my DMs. And this person was loud and proud. They're like, I did this, but I still don't feel comfortable sharing. And a lot of people are like, are these AI? Literally, no. I receive fan art all year round, but I thought this was a cute idea for Vlogmas to kind of broadcast that and show your guys' talent. But anyways, I hope that you guys had a good Christmas Eve. Tomorrow's Christmas. Can you guys believe it? I mean, for me, tomorrow is Christmas Eve since today's the 23rd. Confusing. Anyways, I hope that you guys did enjoy this Vlogmas, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy, and as always, I hope to see you lovely people in the next one. Bye bye.